morning, guys. It's 6:30. We're rolling out. I'd make it longer, but this thing's sitting on the charger. So hopefully you guys had as good of a night as I did. That soccer game was fun. And here we go. Alright. We made a quick pit stop. We're over here to Pilot, walking Spike. Stop here, gotta get him some more water, stuff like that. Plus let him go to the bathroom. Let me go to the bathroom. And probably get some food, I don't know yet. But well, they canceled our other load on us. So now we're just, the only load we got is the one going up there to Indiana, or to Gas City right now. Don't know what we're gonna have on us yet. So instead of running 70 like I was, we're gonna slow it back down and see what happens. He's like, Mel, find something in the grass and start sniffing. Digs his nose way in there deep. But that's kind of upsetting, you know. There goes some miles, but hopefully it'll be backed up with something longer and lighter. Who knows? Have to wait and see. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick it out with night. I was talking to a bunch of people and even some other people saying that I guess Celadon's got a lot of freight issues. They don't have the freight, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna keep looking and keep, you know, talking to different people. But for right now, I think we're gonna stay. Plus, I mean, I don't want to waste the money that I already put into this truck. So with that being said, we're probably just gonna stick it out with night and finish this lease off like the original plan was. That way I don't have to worry about taking time off and then regretting it later. I mean, granted, it'd be a new truck, you know, less, you know, a little bit less issues, but I think we're gonna stick it out. So we'll do that. Once we hit the road here in a little bit, I'll answer a few questions. Mainly the one talking. Actually, I think the only question I got to get to now is talking about which GPS is the best one to get. Obviously, it's on your own preference. I mean, but as we drive, I'll go ahead and talk about that. So just stay tuned. I don't know why I keep telling you guys to stay tuned. I edit it up and it's just gonna link the videos together. Don't mind me on that shit. Seems like if I'm pausing it and waiting for another time or some shit. Stop spinning around. But well, yeah, we'll be hitting the road here in a few minutes. All right, we are 210 miles from our consignee. I dropped it down to 65 miles an hour right now, but I'm probably gonna drop it down a little bit more just to help save some extra fuel. But not quite sure yet. We got 7 hours left on our daily clock for today. We got roughly 3.5 hours or so before we get to where we're going at like 60 miles an hour. But to answer the question, I don't remember exactly who asked it though. I really don't, and I'm really sorry. I'm drawing a blank. Who the hell asked that question? Shit, I'm sorry, bro. I just, it just doesn't recall. I can't recall your name. This is bad. But you said that you're thinking about getting into trucking, or you're just starting trucking, something like that. I'll have to find your comment later and edit it up a little bit and tell you I'm sorry about that. But I read so many things and stuff like that. It's bad. You'll learn. You guys will learn. My memory sucks. But all I know is I remember you asking, you know, what kind of GPS was my preference. Me, I love the Rand McNally personally. I've used the Garmin for like a month, and that was because I borrowed a buddy's of mine. But that was back when it was a lot smaller of a Garmin. And then my father bought the Cobra. We weren't too happy with that, so we returned that one. And then of course, then my father bought the Rand McNally, and he was happy with that. So I mean, it all depends on your preference of which one, you know, you may like. I myself, if you watched any of my other videos, or especially my tutorial video on it, you'll see that I just recently bought the Rand McNally TND tablet. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It does so much more than a regular GPS does. Granted, it is more expensive. It's $500. But in my mindset, when you think, you know, you're buying a $300 to $400 tablet, I mean a $300 to $400 navigation, you know, if you compare sizes, you're spending almost $400 for the 7-inch Rand McNally, and for $100 more, you're getting a $300 tablet and a $100 dash cam. So I mean, is it worth the money? Yeah, definitely. Now, if you're just starting out, obviously you might not have that much kind of cash on you to you know, pay for it. But, you know, either save up for it or you know, get you know, you can get like the 5-inch temporarily, or buy a used one, or even a refurbished one. Because I know you mentioned something about that you went to their website. Last time I checked, they didn't have the tablets on their physical website for sale. There is another type of tablet that you can buy. It's called the TNT2 or some shit like that. There was a couple guys that commented on my video about it, about the tutorial, saying it's like $269 for that navigation, and it does the same thing as the Rand McNally. The only difference is that one has a forward-facing camera. So I mean, of course, their biggest thing was, oh, if you want to Skype on and all that. To me, my GPS is just my GPS. Granted, I have my games on there for, you know, when I'm at a shipper or consignee or something. If I don't feel like pulling the games up on my phone, boom, I just pull the tablet off and it's right there. You know, it's just a magnet mount for the tablet, so it comes off real easy. Granted, it doesn't fall off while you're driving down the road, but it comes off with enough ease that you can just grab it and go, you know, run with it. Granted, that'd be bad if somebody broke into your truck, because they can just snatch it and run real quick. There's no messing with, oh, let's unclip it here to pull it out or anything like that, or pull the suction cup off the window or dash or wherever you have it mounted. It just pull, you know, it just literally pulls itself right off. But all around, you know, Rand McNally, I've always favored Rand McNally. I was talking with another driver. He was used to Garmin. He saw my tablet. He saw how quick I was rolling through it, and he ended up buying the tablet. And then he called me up, you know, a couple days later and stuff like that for help, just walking through the tablet. So I helped him out, and he said so far that he likes it. You know, he did say that the Garmin has some better stuff than the Rand McNally, but in all general, he's liking the Rand McNally. You know, the newer Rand McNally's, the 720s, the 730s, the 530s, the tablet, of course. I want to say the 730 and the 530 have it when you set your route. You know, you can compare routes, but then it'll also tell you, you know, if one route's a toll, it'll tell you how much that toll is roughly going to cost you, which I like. Especially for me being an owner-operator. You know, if I'm rolling through a state that I know my Easy Pass doesn't cover, then That way at least I know, well shit, do I want to go through the toll or do I want to find myself a way around it? And obviously if the toll is cheap enough, I'll just run the toll, because then it's usually going to cost me more money to go around the toll than just pay the, you know, $10, $12, $16, $30, whatever it might take for that toll. Now obviously if you're going through, you know, Pennsylvania and Ohio and that on the turnpikes, if mine didn't cover it, I would definitely be going around. You know, there's side roads that run damn near parallel with it. So obviously I'd do that. Might take me a little bit longer because you're going through towns and shit like that, but if you're saving $100 and some odd, you know, and you got the time on the load to do it, then shit, by all means do it. Save that money. You know, granted, it's a tax write-off, you know. I'm hoping this AC ain't blowing right into your guys' way. I just realized that it was blowing right towards the mic. Kick it down. I got back in the truck after walking the spike and it got hot in here. Just decided to shut off the truck. But while I was home, I went to Walmart, bought me another fan for the truck, and this thing blows some fucking air, man. I could probably set it on top of my Xbox and just be cold at night. Get it real cold in the truck, shut the truck off, and that'll keep the air flowing for sure. We're gonna try it out. We might try it out tonight, actually, depending on what the temperature is outside. If it's 75, I don't know. I like to be comfortable. I like to be cool. I've thought about... Here we go with the damn yawning again. I've thought about getting a bucket full of ice. And I have the fan blow across the ice. Just to kind of help cool it down, make it like a homemade AC unit in here. I might actually try that. If anybody has ever done that, you know, I've seen videos on YouTube about going to like Home Depot and buying like a 5-gallon bucket and then drilling some holes in the side of it, mounting a fan to the top of it so that way the fan blows on the ice, which then forces the air out the side holes to make like a homemade AC unit. If any of you guys have ever actually tried it, let me know if that actually works. I mean, it looks like it would work pretty good, but I don't know how long the ice would last. You know, I mean, obviously it would depend on how hot it is outside, I would think. I think it would be better if you can get your hands on some dry ice. But, I don't know. But yeah, if you guys ever tried that, let me know, because I'm curious. It's something I might actually try. These guys keep changing their damn speed on me. But, we just went from 65 down to almost 60. Speed limit's still 70. But anyways, we'll deal with it. But yeah. So I mean, there's my preference on GPS. Me, I favor the Ram McNally, like I said. Everybody else is different. Some people like Cobras. Some people like, you know, the Garmin's. It's all on preference. They all do the same damn thing. They all get you from point A to point B. Granted, since you're just starting trucking, I will warn you one thing. Never fully trust a GPS. Never. Even if it's a truck GPS, never trust it. And never use Google Maps on your phone as a guidance, you know, as for your navigation. That is set up for cars, and that will set you on roads that you definitely have no business being on, that may lead to low bridges or, you know, just non-truck routes. At least the Ram McNally so far has never let me down except for once, and that was over there by Lebanon, Tennessee. But that's where you use your judgment, you know. When it says, hey, turn here, obviously look before you turn. If it looks like a road that you might not want to be on, because it's only one single lanes on each side and they're real small or whatever, you know, that's when you got to kind of trust your gut, you know, because that'll definitely come in handy like that. You know, you got to trust your gut when it comes to shit like that, because you never know what's around that next bend. So if it tells you to turn and you're looking at it like, damn, that just don't look right, pass that road up. It will reroute you. You know, especially if you didn't look at your route ahead of time and pull it up on Google Maps on satellite mode. That way you can look at the actual, you know, roadway, see See if it's only a single lane for that, you know, turn, and then maybe a half a mile down or something, it widens up or something. Google Maps will show you that. You know, obviously you gotta go to satellite mode, but at least it'll show it to you. But yeah. Trust your gut. Don't trust the GPS. Always. Always, 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 always. There's another broke down truck up here. What is it today? There's been a lot of broke down trucks today. Get away from the blitz and then you guys start having problems. What the hell? And then of course, the car that was behind me wants to ride up. Looks like he was trying to take my spot. But damn it, here's a car. It's not that hot outside. It's only 83 degrees. I should have stayed over for that one, but oh well. Hello, Mr. Knight. Typical. Doesn't wave. If any of you guys work for Knight, always look over when you're passing somebody. 9 times out of 10, they're probably waving at you. But actually, probably not, because a lot of people I've noticed that when I look and wave, they're just focused on the road, driving straight. Don't lift an arm. No friendly, courteous, hey, how you doing? Nothing. You know, you should look. A lot of people do wave. Hell, I know when I first started driving back with CRC, we used to flash lights at each other. You know, as you see each other on the road, you can flash your headlights at each other. And then wave when you drove by. But that was when there was more common courtesy and stuff like that out on the road. Now it's there is none, you know. I mean, people don't have the decency, you know. They want to, before you wouldn't have other truck drivers running up the shoulders or, you know, running up the lane that's closed just to cut in. It wasn't all about them at that point. There was actually a lot of common courtesy out there. But anyways, I know this part of the video is getting long, so here we go again with my comment like I left before. Stay tuned. We'll change it up here in a little bit. We'll update you once we get closer to the consignee if anything happens, or once we drop off this load. All right, so we have made our delivery. We have 3.5 hours left on our clock, and this road is like freshly paved but rougher than shit, and I don't understand it. How can you fuck up a new paved job? But we're headed over here to the Loves. It was like 6 miles away from our consignee. There was a couple truck stops back at our same exit, but when I can go to a name brand truck stop, Loves, it's got a McDonald's, and I can have my coffee in the morning as soon as I start out, because I don't think we're going to get another load today. I don't have enough drive time really for them to worry about. So they'll probably just say, take a break. Plus my dispatcher was a little upset with me because I stayed at the house and left a little bit later. That's why he ended up canceling that other load. Even though I probably could have made it. It would have been real close, but I probably could have made it. But anyways. Damn, I hope there's parking over here. It looks kind of full. I think I've been to this one before. Ooh, and fuel is cheap. I think we might be filling up over here. $2.58 a gallon. Move, Spike. You're on my feet, stupid. $2.58 a gallon. I think we're going to be topping off here. Yes, sir, do, Bob. You'll probably never hear me say shit like that again. That just definitely is not me. Is not me at all. But anyways, we're gonna find us a parking spot. I don't know about you other fellow truck drivers out there, but let me know in the comments where you guys tend to try to find parking spots at. Me, myself, I'm not the type that likes an up front parking spot. I mean, I do, don't get me wrong. And what the fuck is going on here? But, oh, somebody's backing in. But then again, I like to kind of park out towards the back, near grass, or even, you know, up front, in the middle, in the back, wherever it's close to grass. So that way I can easily walk the dogs. Put myself on off duty right now just to help save some time. Because as you know, we're using our recap, so I need to save as much as possible. But let me know where you guys tend to park, because you know that's just me. I like to park pretty much anywhere where there's near grass. I don't care if it's in the front, I don't care if it's in the back. It could be way in the back, I don't care, because then that's just exercise I'm walking to go into the truck stop, you know. Makes me work off some of my food that I just ate. But we gotta get, I'm gonna fuck with this truck after I clean it up some. Because what's weird is with these newer trailers that we have, if I turn on my parking lights, I can turn on my turn signal, but then on my dash, the actual clicking from the flasher goes away, and my turn signal light just stays on. But yet on the outside of the truck, my turn signals work; they flash, and it does the same thing if I'm bobtailing. But with our older trailers, it's like if it's normal, and I don't understand it. I think I got the front two lights, my drive lights, as soon as I press in the brakes, I think those are messed up. You know what? Actually, I need to find out if it does it with my brakes set. I think it, actually, no, I know for a fact it does, so that might not be the problem. I don't know, we'll have to mess with it and see. Spike, you're on the top of my feet. Move. Okay, buddy, come on back. He's picking one hell of a way to back up, but yeah. We'll go down there, we'll turn around and back in. Probably right where he's nosed in at. We'll probably turn around and back in right there. But yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm gonna turn around here and back up. So we'll see you here in a little. All right. Well, I called it. We are sitting here for the night. What the fuck is on my headset? Oh. Got ourselves a load. For some weird reason, my Qualcomm's still not updating itself. My dispatcher never knew that I was empty. He called me and said, "Hey, what the hell's going on? You haven't updated in half an hour. I mean, 3 hours." Well, shit, I don't know. Nothing's blocking my my satellite antenna thingy, so I don't know. Maybe it's time to unplug it and plug it back in later, let it reset itself. I don't know. But this say I'm not getting any of the messages, so in a way that's a good thing. I mean, I still get them on my phone. You know, we got that app, so we got them on the phone. But Papa Joe, I wanted to say thanks for the email. I haven't responded yet, but I will. Or you know, actually, I'll just respond now in the video. Let's see here. Pull out my phone. I was just sitting in the back watching some YouTube vines and all that kind of shit. You know, just wasting time. Damn, I wasn't a 4G. Now I'm 3G. This sucks. Let's see here. Said, oh, you mentioned that you thought the Freightliners were the only ones coming in as an automatic. Nope. They have they have automatic Volvos, and they have automatic Internationals now. You wonder how many drivers are going to start complaining. There's a lot of drivers that don't like them, but there's a lot of drivers that do like them, and of course, usually. The guys that mainly like them are the older guys. You know, the older veteran drivers, or just older drivers, period. And then of course some of the students like it. But other than that, I mean, nobody's really threatened to leave, though, you know. But as far as the what was it? Celadon with Eagle and all that. Yeah, there's actually an Eagle truck parked. Well, he might have left. Looks like he left. But there was one parked down a little bit farther down. Yeah, I found that out. I heard rumors about that. I wasn't sure if you could jump from company to company or whatever, you know, or start with one company and then if you didn't like it, move to the next. But that is a plus, you know. So that way if you're not happy, hey, you're still going elsewhere, but yet you're still keeping your same truck. So it works out. The RTI Trucking Company. See, I'm not big on the payments for rate per mile. You know, where your payments are based off your mileage. You know, 25 cents a mile, 30 cents a mile, whatever. I'm not a big fan of those. Granted, they do come in handy if you take a week off or something like that. But in all general, if they're not running you, that just means that pushes that contract out farther and farther and farther. That just means it's going to take you forever to pay that thing off if the company feels like it, you know. Granted, I'd rather just go in the hole a little bit by making a truck payment, but I took a little cat nap earlier. I was getting tired, but we're gonna be here. We got to make a. Let's see, what time we got to be over there. We got to go down to Indianapolis, in between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning, picking up. According to the app, it shows 44,759 going to Pennsylvania. Woohoo! Oh boy, one of these heavy ass fucking loads again. Why oh why do we have to do this shit? But I don't know. He said he's gonna try to find me something else from there. And I told him, I was like, you know, he saw one load that was going back to Indiana. He goes, but it's a shit load. I go, well, you know, hey, lighter, the better. That's all I care about. Light loads. Light loads, light loads. I could care less if he sends me from here to Washington. Light load. I mean, I love the West Coast, don't get me wrong. But, that's one of the ones that, oh, I just realized my camera's kind of twisted. Even though I know you guys will still see me. But, I hate taking heavy-ass loads for long distances. If it's a heavy load, I like the little 300-mile runs. You know, if not shorter, 400 miles. But when they're heavy like that, those will be the loads that I'm not a big fan of when they're 1,300 miles, you know, or 2,200 miles or anything like that. Because then it sucks. It's like, it's a constant fuel drain the whole way. But, finally there was a guy that came over here and parked next to me. I didn't want that end spot because you got these guys right here that's nosed in. And it just fucks up that spot right there next to me. If it wasn't for those guys there, I would have been parked in that spot. But I didn't want somebody parking right here where I'm at and me not be able to get out in the morning. That's why I parked where I am. Easy out. Easy out. Because nobody can park in front of me. Or if they are, they're just a complete fucking dickhead.
You got a couple big trucks on
Because, you got all the trucks in front of me that's on the right there that would have to get out as well. So I shouldn't have to worry. Ooh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and get me a salad over here. They got a McDonald's, so I'm gonna go ahead and get me a salad. All that. I still got my water in here. Spike's over here just laid out. Just chilling. I like that look you're giving me. Say hey people. But we're gonna go ahead and end this vlog because I'm gonna go ahead and edit it up and get it ready set up to post tonight. And because it's already 5:30. 5:30 here. I mean 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 here local time. But yeah. So with that being said, guys, drive safe. You know, stay safe in your travels. And obviously like and share this thing. Shares gets more subscribers and gets more people to look at the videos. And if you guys are new to the channel and you like this, you like seeing what you see, hit that subscribe button. They do come to you daily. As long as I have internet, they come daily. If not, they're posted later on in the day, but they still come to you daily. The only time I don't make videos is when I'm home on home time. If I go home for the night, you know, a 10-hour break or something, I still make videos because I still drive the following day. So the only time that I don't make videos is when I'm chilling at the home with the family on home time for like a day, 2 days, whatever it is, you know. It'll be the only time that I don't post. So don't forget, give us a thumbs up, comment if you got questions, or you know, give us some topics to talk about while we do our daily, you know, drive videos. Give us some topics, you know, let's find some topics to talk about. Papa Joe's been giving me a lot of them. Let's see who else out there can make some videos or make some topics. Wow. The guy swings far left and just sits there. He's probably going to go park, but you got people coming in, you should just kind of wave it off to the right-hand side. But, oh well. Anyways. Alright guys, with that being said, take care, have a good night. Sun's still bright and shiny. It's, according to my truck, it's been idling for a while now, but it shows it's 96 degrees outside. But I know it's like in the, let's see what my phone says. My magical phone tells me it is update 88 degrees. So it's, oh, now it went down to 95. But it's picking up my engine heat. Plus, my sensors, I believe it's my sensor that's right underneath my mirror on the driver's side. And it's also picking up the trucks next to me's heat. But, wow, it just became a clusterfuck over here. Look at this shit. You got this guy that's so impatient. CRC's over there trying to get fuel. And then you got a guy backing in over there. And it gets all fucked up, just big clusterfuck. People get impatient. Plus, there's a guy on the other side of this black truck right here. He was actually first trying to turn. This black Volvo said, "Fuck you, I'm gonna go in front of you," because he's impatient. There's no point. But anyways, we're gonna start on another rant and make this video even longer. All right, guys. We will see you in the morning. Drive safe. Keep that shiny side up. Don't text and drive, and whatever other safety stuff we can try to tell you that you hear a million times from every company. But be safe, drivers. We'll see you in the morning.